everyone, it's Melissa with another craft activity for you. For today's craft, it's going to be great if you're like me and you can't necessarily get through a whole book in one sitting. I'm going to show you how to make these adorable pom-pom bookmarks. They're really easy and they only require a couple things. The first is yarn. I have purple here today. The second is a pair of scissors. If you're doing this with a younger child, please make sure to monitor them while they're using scissors. The third thing is a tape measure or a ruler. And the last thing is the ability to count to 100. So once you have all of that, you are ready to get going. The first thing you're going to want to do is unravel a little bit of your yarn, and you're going to want to cut two pieces before you start making the pom-pom part. The first piece should be about 8 inches long, and that's going to help you tie your pom-pom together. The second piece should be about 15 inches long and should help you to make the actual bookmark piece of your pom-pom bookmark. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and set those aside to use later. And then you're going to take your yarn and start making your pom-pom. So the next thing you're going to do is take your yarn, and you can see I have a skein here, not a ball. So what I'm going to do is unravel a little bit of it to help start off my pom-pom. And once you've done that, you can take your end. I'm going to be using my left hand because I am right-handed. If you are left-handed, it might be easier for you to use your right hand for this part. I'm going to take my 4 fingers on my left hand, and that's what I'm going to be using to make the pom-pom. If you would prefer, you can use 3 fingers. You can also use a piece of cardboard. But what I'm going to do is take the end, pinch it between my thumb and my index finger, and start wrapping around loosely so when I get further along it's not going to be cutting off circulation to my fingertips. And I'm going to wrap it around 100 times. Rule of thumb when I learned how to make pom-poms was do it 100 times. You can do it less, it'll be a less fluffy pom-pom. You could also do it more, it'll be a more full pom-pom. I'm going to start with 100. So let me go ahead and get 100 on my hands and then we'll go on from there. Alright, so you can see I have 100 on here. The next thing you're going to do is, while this is still on your hand, take your 8-inch piece of string, and then you're going to carefully take this off of your hands. What I like to do is just pinch it like this and just slowly slide it off. You can feel free to cut it at this point, cut the end. I like to give myself a little extra. Take your 8-inch piece, lay it down flat, and then put your 100 on top, and just quickly tie the 8-inch piece around the middle as tight as you possibly can, because that's what's going to hold your pom-pom together. And if you need to adjust it a little bit, you can. It's pretty forgiving. Alright, so at this point your pom-pom should look like this. The next thing you're going to do is take your 15-inch piece of yarn and tie it around that 8-inch piece you just tied. It'll be a tight fit, but that's what you want. And you don't have to take this huge length of it. You can just take whatever you need to make a knot to tie it to the inside. So I'm going to double knot it. So it should look like this. This tail is going to be the bookmark part of your pom-pom bookmark. So you want to make sure that you are keeping an eye on it when you start using your scissors to cut, because you do not want to cut this off. So with that, the next step is to take your scissors and cut all of these loops. You're going to want to cut right through the middle. That can take a little bit, and that's okay. You want to make sure you get all of them. So let's get started with that. Right, so now that I've finished cutting all the loops, and I'm pretty sure I got all of them, but as we go around, I'm sure I'll find some that I missed. Your pom-pom is starting to take shape. It looks a little bit straggly at the moment, but that's okay. We're going to give it a little bit of a trim, and it'll start looking like an actual pom-pom. So you're going to want to take your scissors and just start cutting around so that the long strings are shorter and they're more uniform. All right. And a tip for you is to hold on to that long bookmark string so that you don't accidentally cut it while you're trimming. All right, so I think I'm done trimming. I like mine a little bit longer than most people, so if you wanted to keep trimming, you can. But now that I think I'm done, what I like to do is just kind of fluff it out, shake it to get all the loose stuff out, and there you go. So you have your pom-pom and the bookmark piece, and it's ready to use. Okay, so now my bookmark is finished and ready for use. So let me just grab one of my books and put it right in. Ta-da! It's all set, and it marks my page so well. So that's how you make a pom-pom bookmark. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!